I'm Spencer Moorman, and this is our series called Coaches. I'm going to do Glenn next. One of the major things Glenn instilled into me was that belief factor, that no doubt factor. The environment that Glenn set you up in was meant for you to succeed, and also meant for you to earn that success. And for you to be able to do that, you had to have opposition, you had to have competition, and for you personally, you had to have this beyond any measure of doubt that you were going to win that workout over everybody there. And he was very unfavoritive about it. The era of Cal Strength of Glenn Pendlay that I was in, it's some of the best weightlifting years US lifting has ever had. I think it's one of the things that made weightlifting culture that we know it today. And there's one kind of experience and one kind of workout that comes to mind with Glenn also having that kind of belief in you as an athlete. It's one of his greatest qualities as a coach, was that you felt his belief in you to go out and achieve that thing that you had set yourself out on. So my number one goal at the time was to break the junior American record, and to break all of them, and the most reachable one for me was the clean and jerk. And how things ended up being was his own athlete, Caleb Ward, was a year older than me, and so I kept on chasing all the lifts that he had done the year before as I went into the age group that he was exiting out of. And Glenn knew that I wanted Caleb's junior American record, and the snatch was 165, and I needed to do 166, and I had snatched 160 at the time, so that was close but a little far off. And I had clean and jerk 200 at the time, and Caleb's American record was 203. So it was 3 versus 5 kilos, and 3 kilos as a percentage of 200 kilos, is pretty small. So that seemed like a much more achievable goal. And if you know Cal Strength, Max Out Fridays were a staple, no matter what period of the peak we were in. Friday, there's one goal, and it's there's one thing happening, and it's maxing out your snatch and clean and jerk. And Glenn would often have us do rep maxes after our top single max. And so Glenn's having me do I do a top out of my clean and jerk, and he's having me do a rep max, and there's a video of it somewhere, and I'm just eating up clean and jerks, just eating them up. I think we're doing sets of 5 or sets of 3 clean and jerks, and I'm just like hefty Spencer who could just receive 400 pounds on his shoulders all day long. And Glenn's just come on, Spencer, that's the guy who's gonna break Caleb's record. Let's go, Spencer, keep going, keep working.
They said I was really lucky. That's the Spencer I know and love. I'll nail this jerk. That's the guy that's gonna break Caleb's record.
It was that kind of hint, that kind of personal information, or personal, that you had this goal that Glenn would put into his cues to help motivate you, to help you keep that belief in yourself to overcome and to keep pushing, keep working. And so it was just a special moment with having Glenn around, was continuing to push you to believe in yourself as much as he believed in you. So keep working hard and believe in yourself.